We all know ancient Egyptians grew wheat and baked bread. Archaeologists have even found loaves in tombs that look remarkably similar to what you'd find in a bakery today. In Egypt, bread was more than just a staple, it was the foundation of their diet. Along with wheat, it served as the base for Egyptian beer, a thick, liquid bread that provided vital B vitamins, amino acids, and complex carbohydrates. But they didn't use the bread wheat we use today. They used Emmer wheat. While the rest of the Middle East eventually moved on, Emmer remained Egypt's preferred crop for millennia. But then, where did our modern bread wheat actually come from? A recent study in the Republic of Georgia offers a fascinating answer. Scientists at the Neolithic sites of Gadakrili Gora and Shulaveris Gora, part of the Shulavari Shumutpi culture, discovered charred grains and, crucially, the rachis, the part of the stem that holds the grain. While the grains themselves looked like durum wheat, the rachis allowed researchers to identify the exact species. The results were a breakthrough. They found Emmer wheat mixed with wild goat grass. This is significant because geneticists have long theorized that modern bread wheat is a hybrid of Emmer and goat grass. Finding evidence that they were growing them together 8,000 years ago essentially proves that theory. Whether this was a deliberate experiment or a happy accident, it led to the cross-pollination that gave us bread wheat. Goat grass contributed the D genome, which is the secret sauce. It provided the gluten proteins that give dough its elasticity and allow it to rise far higher than Emmer ever could. Furthermore, Emmer wheat has 28 chromosomes, while bread wheat has 42. Eventually, this new bread wheat spread across the Middle East, displacing Emmer everywhere, except in Egypt. The Egyptians didn't adopt bread wheat until the Ptolemaic era nearly 3,000 later. But why did they resist for so long? It wasn't because bread wheat was harder to grow. In fact, Emmer is far more labor-intensive to process. Its husk is firmly attached to the grain, requiring forceful threshing to remove it. By contrast, bread wheat seeds loosen with just a light rub between the hands. However, that tough husk was Emmer's superpower. It made the grain resilient to pests and moisture. Ancient Egyptian soil could become saline due to the way the Nile flooded and evaporated, and Emmer is salt-tolerant. Furthermore, Egyptian bakeries and breweries were already fine-tuned for Emmer. They produced 14 different types of leavened bread and beer from this type of wheat. Ultimately, the people simply preferred the taste. They loved the dense, nutty flavor of Emmer bread, finding it far more satisfying than the new bread wheat.